Wait! Before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Turkish PDF cheat sheets? Teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hi everybody, I'm Seda Sürel. Herkese merhaba, ben Seda Sürel and welcome back to another Turkish whiteboard lesson. And today we will be talking about common Turkish verbs for daily conversation. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Okay, now let's look at the vocabulary, okay? First verb, izliyorum. I'm watching. İzliyorum. I'm watching. You may notice we don't say ben, I, ben, I. Because in Turkish, we not only put the tense in the verb, but also the pronoun. That's why we don't have to say the pronoun I, ben, again. Okay? If you want to emphasize the sentence, you can say it, but otherwise you don't need to say it, so it's easier. You just say the verb conjugated in the first person, I, here. And here you see the dictionary form of the verb watch, izlemek, watch, izlemek, watch. And notice this, the dictionary form has mek, mek, mek. You take it out and you only leave izle, izle, okay? And after that, you add the suffixes to the verb. There are rules to that, but for now, just remember it like that. The logic is take the mek out of the dictionary form and then add suffixes. Let's see the other examples. Yapıyorum, yapıyorum. I'm doing. Yapıyorum. And the dictionary form is yapmak. Do, make. Yapmak. Here, again, we have this time mak. Take it out. Make. Take it out. The dictionary form, you have to take it out, the make and the mak. Then add the suffixes. Let's see the other example. Okuyorum. Okuyorum. I'm reading. Okuyorum. And let's look at the dictionary form. Okumak. Read. Okumak. Read. Okay? Again, you have to take the mak at the end before adding the suffixes. Let's look at the other example. Dinliyorum. Dinliyorum. I'm listening. Dinliyorum. Again, we have mek at the end of the dictionary form. Dinlemek. Dinlemek. Listen. Take it out. The mek, you have to take it out, okay? The next one is temizliyorum. Temizliyorum. Temizliyorum. I'm cleaning. I'm cleaning. Okay? And the dictionary form is temizlemek. Temizlemek. Clean. And again, you can find the mek at the end to take it out. Okay? İçiyorum. İçiyorum. I'm drinking. İçiyorum. I'm drinking. And the dictionary form is içmek. Drink. İçmek. İçmek. The next one is geliyorum. Geliyorum. I'm coming. Geliyorum. And the dictionary form we see here, gelmek. You can see the ending here. See? Make, mak, make, mak. Take the make and mak of the dictionary form before adding any suffix. So, geliyorum, I'm coming, gelmek, come. Let's see the other one. Yürüyorum. Yürüyorum. I'm walking. Yürüyorum. Yürümek. Yürümek. Walk. Okay? The next one is veriyorum. Veriyorum. Veriyorum. I'm giving. Veriyorum. Okay? And the dictionary form is vermek. Vermek. Give. Give. And the last one here is konuşuyorum. Konuşuyorum. I'm speaking or I'm talking. There is no difference in Turkish. Speaking, talking. Okay? Konuşuyorum. Konuşuyorum. And the dictionary form is konuşmak. Okay? Speak or talk. Konuşmak. And again, you have to take the mark at the end of the dictionary form before adding any suffix. Okay? Okay, next you're gonna hear two friends talking over the phone, and I'm gonna read you a dialogue, and I'm gonna read it, and I want you to notice the words we just discussed in this part, okay? Let's see the dialogue. Here. Ne yapıyorsun? Let me show it with you. Ne yapıyorsun? Ne yapıyorsun? Televizyon izliyorum. One more time. This time I will read it slower. Ne yapıyorsun? Televizyon izliyorum. Televizyon izliyorum. Okay, did you guys catch the verb? Did you guys catch it? Yes, we have it here. İzliyorum. I'm watching. İzliyorum. İzliyorum. And did you guys notice something else? In English, we first have object, I, verb, watching, then subject, I, verb, and object. Subject, verb, object. But in Turkish, it is a little bit different. We have the object first, televizyon, verb, later, izliyorum. Televizyon, izliyorum. Object, verb. Okay? Let's see the pattern here. We first have the object, then we have the verb. And don't forget, the verb is conjugated not only in the tense, okay, but also the pronoun, the subject. We have ben, I, in this verb, okay? This is I am watching. This says I am watching without the say I, because we have the suffix states that, okay? So it's a little bit different. And what about the question? Did you catch the verb we just studied here? Yes. Yapıyorsun. Yapıyorsun. The verb here, yapmak. Yapmak. Of course, this is a question and it is asking, what are you doing? You, not I, you, because it is talking about you. The conjugation is different here. Ne yapıyorsun? What are you doing? Okay? And again, here you will see object, ne, verb, yapıyorsun. Object and verb. Okay? Let's see 2 more examples. We have 2 different examples here. Kitap okuyorum. Kitap okuyorum. I'm reading a book. Here you will see the verbs in red. Okuyorum. Okuyorum. Do you remember the dictionary form of okuyorum? It is okumak. Okumak. Kitap okuyorum. Object, verb. Let's see the other example. Müzik dinliyorum. Müzik dinliyorum. Müzik dinliyorum. I'm listening to music. Müzik dinliyorum. Do you remember the dictionary form of dinliyorum? Let's see here. Dinliyorum. Dinlemek. Dinlemek. And again we have object, verb. Müzik dinliyorum. I'm listening to music. Okay, you saw the examples, and let's go over the sentence pattern one more time. As you can see, first we have the object, then we have the verb. Okay, and in Turkish, everything is in the verb. The tenses, the negatives, the questions, the pronouns, we add to the verb. And as I explained before, we have to take out the mak and the mek part from the dictionary form of the verb. And as a side note, Turkish sentence structure is not as determined as in English, for example. You can change the places of the verb, object. If you want to add the subject to it, you can change it. And the other things you can mix and match. But for now, let's keep it at the side. It's a different subject. For now, we just see this is the basic pattern. Okay? First the object, then the verb, in the conjugated form. A fun fact. In Turkey, people can ask you, what are you doing? Even in like business meetings. And Turkish people can ask you very personal questions. Okay, what were you doing? What are you doing? What are you watching? You know, where are you going? What are you talking? What were you drinking? Things like that. And don't take it personal. This is how we show our, we show that we see you and we are interested in your life. We want to know what you are doing, and we can even ask about your kids, your, spouses, your parents, your family, and that's okay. That's very Turkish. So don't get offended, and you can answer as much as you want. And when you are answering, you can use our verbs here, okay? You can say, I'm drinking this, I'm doing that, I'm cleaning the house. We have all the verbs here for you. Not all the verbs, but a lot of verbs. Okay. Do you remember how to say TV? Televizyon. Televizyon. Do you remember how to say I'm watching? İzliyorum. İzliyorum. Do you remember how to say I'm watching TV? Televizyon izliyorum. Televizyon izliyorum. Do you remember how to say I'm doing? Yapıyorum. Yapıyorum. Do you remember how to say I'm reading? Okuyorum. Okuyorum. What about I'm listening? Dinliyorum. Dinliyorum. I'm cleaning. Temizliyorum. Temizliyorum. What about I'm drinking? İçiyorum. İçiyorum. What about I'm coming? Geliyorum. Geliyorum. I'm walking. Yürüyorum. Yürüyorum. What about I'm giving? Veriyorum. Veriyorum. What about I'm speaking? Konuşuyorum. Konuşuyorum. In this lesson, you'll learn one of the most common Turkish verbs in Turkish everyday life. I'm Seda Sürel, and I will see you next time at turkishclass101.com. Görüşmek üzere, kendinize iyi bakın. Take care, see you. Hi everyone, I'm Seda Sürel. Merhaba, ben Seda Sürel. Welcome to another Turkish whiteboard lessons. In this lesson, you will learn how to make basic comparisons in Turkish. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's look at our vocabulary first. Küçük. Küçük. Small. Büyük. Büyük. Big. Kalabalık. Kalabalık. Crowded. Kadim. Kadim. Ancient. Yağmurlu. Yağmurlu. Rainy. Soğuk. Soğuk. Cold. Küçük. Büyük. Kalabalık. Kadim. Yağmurlu. Soğuk. Okay, these are our vocabulary. And we have our Turkish city names here. Let's go over them. İstanbul, Ankara, İzmir, Van, Artvin, Urfa. İstanbul, Ankara, İzmir, Van, Artvin, Urfa. Okay? Okay, now let's go over the dialogue. When I read the dialogue, I want you to take notice on, adjectives and what comes before the adjectives. İstanbul kalabalık mı? İstanbul kalabalık mı? Is Istanbul crowded? İstanbul Artvin'den daha kalabalık. İstanbul Artvin'den daha kalabalık. Istanbul is more crowded than Artvin. Okay, now let's check our other two examples here. And again, I want you to find the adjectives and notice what comes before them. Van, İstanbul'dan daha soğuk. Van, İstanbul'dan daha soğuk. Van is colder than Istanbul. Urfa, Ankara'dan daha kadim. Urfa, Ankara'dan daha kadim. Urfa is more ancient than Ankara. Okay, now let's check our sentence pattern. It is here. This is the Turkish sentence pattern and this is the English one. First, place 1. I want you to see the dialogue as well. 1, place 1. Place 1, 1. Place 2, Istanbul. Then we have our suffixes here. Dan, done, ten, tam. You may ask why we have 4. I'm not going to go into that rule right now, but because of the vowel harmony rules, these vowels change and the consonant change. So you need to pick the right suffix for the right place name. After you choose one, you will use daha, and then you will put the adjective there. Okay? Place 1, place 2, then, done, ten, tan. One of these, daha, an adjective. And you already know the English word place is more adjective than place 2. Like Urfa is more ancient than Ankara. But let's look at the Turkish version. Van, İstanbul'dan daha soğuk adjective. Or İstanbul Artvin'den, here you see then, daha kalabalık. Then daha is more than, kalabalık is our adjective. And let's see the other example. Urfa, Ankara'dan, again here you see dan, daha kadim. And this is our adjective. Okay, fun fact that Turkish people, although, we are proud of Turkey, everybody is coming from some city and their home cities such as these are like really a source of pride for most of Turkish people. And, we love to compare and contrast. So you might see Turkish people using these basic comparison sentence pattern to really compare our cities between each other. So don't be surprised to see this dialogue in real life. Do you remember how to say Artvin? Artvin. Artvin. Do you remember how to say more than? Den, dan, ten, tan, daha. Den, dan, ten, tan, daha. Do you remember how to say crowded? Kalabalık. Kalabalık. Do you remember how to say more crowded than? Den, dan, ten, tan, daha kalabalık. Den, dan, ten, tan, daha kalabalık. Do you remember how to say Istanbul? It's Istanbul. Istanbul. What about Istanbul is more crowded than Artvin? İstanbul, Artvin'den daha kalabalık. İstanbul, Artvin'den daha kalabalık. What about small? Küçük. Küçük. Do you remember how to say big? Büyük. Büyük. What about ancient? Kadim. Kadim. What about rainy? Yağmurlu. Yağmurlu. Do you remember how to say cold? Soğuk. Soğuk. In this lesson, you learn how to make basic comparison in Turkish. I'm Seda Sudal, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time at turkishclass101.com. Hoşça kalın. Hi everyone, ben Seda. Welcome to another Turkish whiteboard lessons. In this video, we will be talking about how to give simple directions in Turkish. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's get into the vocabulary and see what we have here. Kütüphane, kütüphane. Library. Park. Park. Banka. Banka. Bank. Cafe. Cafe. Cafe. Very similar to English, right? Sinema salonu. Sinema salonu. Theater. Movie theater. Okul, okul, school. Orada, there. Burada, here. Arkasında, behind. Önünde, önünde, in front of. İçinde, İçinde, inside. Dışında, dışında, outside of. Kütüphane, park, banka, kafe, sinema salonu, okul, orada, burada, arkasında, önünde, içinde, dışında. Okay, let's look at the dialogue and let's try to find our vocabulary and our prepositions, okay? Kütüphane nerede? Kütüphane nerede? Where is the library? Kütüphane orada. Kütüphane orada. The library is there. Orada. There. Kütüphane. Library. Our word, place word, our preposition. Okay? Okay, let's look at our other two examples and again, let's try to find our vocabulary and prepositional vocabulary, okay? Park, bankanın arkasında. Park, bankanın arkasında. I want you to look at this part and remember this suffix here. Okay? Bankanın. The park is behind the bank. Behind, arkasında, banka, the bank. Okay? Let's look at the other one. Sinema salonu burada. The theater is here. This is two different examples. Here we have one place and one preposition. In this example, we have two places and one preposition. Okay, do you remember we talked about this suffix here? Now, let's look at our sentence pattern. Our sentence pattern, if it's two places, we have place 1, plain. Place 2, plain. But we have to add a suffix, in. But you see here is in, un, ün. Now this is little complicated, but in Turkish, vowel harmony rules change the vowels according to the word. This is another rule. But for now, remember this one of these suffixes come to the next, the second place. First place is plain, second place is with a suffix, then a location. Place with a suffix, location. Park, place, bankanın, place with a suffix, arkasında, location. Place with a suffix, location. Place with a suffix, location. And the suffix is in, un, or ün. Okay? And in English, you see, place is location and place. Okay? Place is location, place. Place is location, place. In Turkish, place with a suffix, location. Okay, I have one cultural point for you. These are some of the directional prepositions, as I already told you. In Turkish, these prepositions can take a lot of suffixes. In Turkish, a lot of words take a lot of suffixes, and I know that this can be discouraging, especially for the beginner students. But don't be discouraged. Remember, there's always one root, and the suffixes are added to that to change the meaning, and you will get used to it in time. Turkish is harder at first, easier later, so don't be discouraged and keep studying. Do you remember how to say there? Orada. Orada. Do you remember how to say library? Kütüphane. Kütüphane. Do you remember how to say the library is there? Kütüphane orada. Kütüphane orada. Do you remember how to say here? Burada. Burada. Do you remember how to say behind? Arkasında. Arkasında. Do you remember how to say in front of? Önünde. Önünde. Do you remember how to say inside? İçinde. İçinde. What about outside of? Dışında. Dışında. What about theater? Sinema salonu. Sinema salonu. Do you remember how to say cafe? Cafe. Cafe. What about bank? Banka. Banka. Do you remember how to say school? Okul. Okul. What about park? Park. Park. Well done! In this lesson, you learned how to give simple directions in Turkish, and I'm Seda, and I will see you next time at turkishclass101.com. Hoşçakalın! Hi everyone, my name is Seda Sürel. Herkese merhaba, ben Seda Sürel. Welcome to another whiteboard lesson. Today we will be talking about adverbs of frequency for explaining how often you do things. Let's get started. Hadi başlayalım. First, let's look at the vocabulary. Her zaman. Always. Her gün. Every day. Sık sık. Often. Genellikle. Usually. Bazen. Sometimes. Nadiren. Seldom. hiçbir zaman. Never. Her zaman, her gün, sık sık, genellikle, bazen, nadiren, hiçbir zaman. Okay, let's look at the dialogue. And let's try to find the adverbs of frequency in the dialogue. Let's see if we can find it. Genellikle yemek yapar mısın? Genellikle yemek yapar mısın? Do you usually cook? Her zaman yemek yaparım. Her zaman yemek yaparım. I always cook. Let's look at the other examples and again try to find the adverbs of frequency. Her gün çalışırım. Her gün çalışırım. I work every day. Sık sık futbol oynarım. Sık sık futbol oynarım. I often play soccer. Let's look at the sentence pattern. Frequency, verb. This is how the Turkish pattern is structured, okay? Frequency, adverb plus verb. And don't forget, in Turkish, verb must be conjugated to indicate the subject and the tense. So you don't need another word to use for a subject, as in English. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. You can use them, but you don't need to. So frequency plus verb is enough. In English it is I, frequency adverb, and the real verb. Let's see the structure in the dialogue, in the sentence. Her zaman, frequency adverb, yemek yaparım. Verb, yemek yaparım, I cook. Okay? Let's see the other two examples. Her gün, frequency adverb, çalışırım. Verb, conjugated, I work. Let's see the last example. Sık sık futbol oynarım. Sık sık, frequency of, adverb of frequency, futbol oynarım. I play soccer. Okay? Good. And I have a nice culture point for you. Zarf, which means adverb, has two meanings. Zarf is adverb, such as these, but zarf also means envelope. This verb is coming from Arabic. It means to enwrap or, contain something. It's a container, it's a wrapper. So a regular envelope, zarf, contains a letter. And grammar point zarf, that envelopes the it envelopes the meaning. It gives a modified meaning of a word. So we think the envelope and adverb in somehow connected to each other. Both envelopes contain something valuable. It gives you more information, and it is a tool. It is a medium to bring you that meaning. So, did you like it? Do you remember how to say always? Her zaman. Her zaman. What about I cook? Yemek yaparım. Yemek yaparım. What about I always cook? Her zaman yemek yaparım. Her zaman yemek yaparım. Do you remember how to say every day? Her gün. Her gün. What about often? Sık sık. Sık sık. Do you remember how to say usually? Genellikle. Genellikle. Do you remember how to say sometimes? Bazen. Bazen. What about seldom? Nadiren. Nadiren. Do you remember how to say never? Hiçbir zaman. Hiçbir zaman. In this lesson, you learned the most common adverbs of frequency. I'm Seda Surat. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time at turkishclass101.com. Thank you. Görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın.
Want to easily remember new vocab and phrases? Fact: everyone, beginners and advanced learners alike, forgets new words the first time they learn them. So what's the secret to remembering? What do smart learners do? They note them down and review them later. And you can do this with our study tool called the Word Bank, your extended brain for language learning. And in this video, you'll discover 1. How to save keywords and phrases, 2. How to review the words so that you never forget them, and 3. How to create your own printable vocabulary worksheets. But first, if you don't yet have access to this tool and our lessons, just click the link down in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. First, what is the Word Bank? The Word Bank is a premium study tool, and it's your personal language database where you can save new words and phrases with a single click, review them all in one spot, and never forget them. Think of it as your extended brain for language learning. Look for the Word Bank in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site, or inside the menu in our app. So, how do you take full advantage of this powerful study tool? 2. How to save keywords and phrases. If you're taking a lesson and want to save key vocab, simply go to the vocabulary section. Select the words you'd like to save and click on Add to Word Bank. If you're using the core word list, like the 2,000 most common words, or the vocabulary lists, select the words, go to Add Selected Words, and click on Word Bank. Now, the words and phrases are saved in your Word Bank, and you can even organize the entries with labels like adjectives, verbs, or phrases. 3. How to review the words. Once you save the words to your Word Bank, you can easily see all of them, all in one spot. With every word or phrase, you get the audio pronunciation, the translation, and even the related lessons where they're introduced. That way, you can review the words one by one. If you'd like to study words with flashcards, just click on Sync to Flashcard Deck. This will create a flashcard deck of your word bank entries for you to study. 4. How to create your own printable vocabulary worksheets. If you want to have physical worksheets and practice writing the words on paper, then click on Printer-Friendly version and print out your word bank entries. You can even export your word bank as PDF, CSV, or XML files. Remember, you can use this powerful feature with flashcards, lessons, and vocab lists, so take advantage right now. Save new words and phrases to your word bank with a single click. Review them all in one spot and never forget them with the word bank feature. But if you don't yet have access, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.